I was looking for something to direct again, and then the producer sent me this script. And in the script, yes, it's scary and it's such an amazing idea, but the thing I really connected to was this idea of family and this idea of protecting your kids. Truth be told, I had just, not me, Emily had just had our second daughter. I was only there to watch. And we were in that, phase of new parenthood, which is scary. And, there's a lot there thinking, how do I keep this girl safe? How do I keep her alive? Am I a good enough person to be her dad? All these bigger conversations are happening in this movie. We'd always talked about working together, but the truth is we didn't want, the story of our marriage to supersede any story that we could tell on screen. And I really wanted her to come to it organically. By that, I mean, I didn't ask her to do the movie because I thought it could only go one of two ways. One, she says no, and that's a super awkward dinner conversation. Or two, she says, I'll do it for you. And that would really sort of break my heart because I know what it takes to get her to sign on to something. She has the best taste level of anybody I know. She's incredibly smart and she's incredibly committed to what she does. And so I didn't want it to be for any other reason than for her. I think we always knew, going into it that sound was going to be a main character, if not the character. There's something that is the entire world is sound, which is funny because I love that people are getting it now. This isn't a silent movie, it's a quiet movie. There's plenty of sound in the movie. And I think at the end of the day, what we thought would be really powerful, we really had no idea how powerful it would be. So we just thought, having ambient sounds of the forest or a farm and cornfields is so beautiful and it sets this eerie tone. But what then we started getting into was the fun and the real art form that these sound designers are going into, which is taking sound out, when to use creature sounds, why is he making sound, also music. We had all this beautiful music composed by Marco Beltrami, and at the end of the day, I actually ended up pulling songs out of or score out of the movie because it was much more tense to just be in silence with these characters. And luckily I had a composer who understood this movie so well that he said, yeah, you gotta take that out. It does work better. And so it was everybody that was along for the ride in this process was a team player, and it shows in the movie. Every director wants you to see their movie in the theater, but this one people are actually saying is an experience. And the reason why it's an experience is because there's something about this movie, and living with no sound or with very little sound with a bunch of strangers is actually a really powerful experience. I think people realizing, one of my favorite things is everybody gets popcorn and soda and candy, and then you realize that nobody's eating it. And that's the best compliment ever, is that people said, I couldn't eat my popcorn, I couldn't eat my candy. It's like, that's a cool thing.